So I've been telling myself that I'm gonna post and start vlogging, and it's such a thing. And yes, I'm in a hotel room. Hi, I'm Monica. I travel a lot. I'm always in a hotel room. Don't make it weird, right? So most of these vlogs are going to come from a hotel room, and just to kind of empty my thoughts out, right? And see if other people are thinking the things that I think. So, what have I been thinking about today? One, traveling is amazing. I love it. Um, Happy New Year. If I didn't say it, because I didn't. But yeah, Happy New Year. You're hearing shits and gigs in the back. I know they're canceled. It is what it is. I still like them. They're like good background noise, but I realize now I need to turn it down so you can hear me. Um, so yeah, I still watch them. Don't cancel me for it. It is what it is. But one of the things about travel, and for those who travel, like not travel on vacation, like travel like consistently, like I have not lived in the US in the last 5 years. No one talks about how alone it feels. And what I mean by alone is like I'm never by myself per se, in that, I meet people sometimes against my will. Um, and my friends and family are never too far, but it's not like, oh my God, today, if I wanted to just be at home. And by home, it's even weird to say that because I don't know where home is because I'm so comfortable on the road. So home for me is wherever I am. But like, if I wanted to just hang out and watch a movie with my best friend, like I'm not there, right? Or if something is going on with a friend or family member somewhere, I'm not there. So I think that part of travel is not as much talked about and it's not as much posted about because it's like it's not the sexy part of travel. Like we travel for a multitude of reasons, vacation, work, just interests, go out, learn about people, learn about cultures. And I do a mixture of the two. So before I started doing the job that I do now, I have always traveled. I mean, God, when I started this job, I think I was on like my fourth or fifth passport because even as a child, I traveled a lot. Um, God is good, blessings. But when I started traveling intentionally for my own interest, I was always happy going to these far off places. And it's not until now where like it's a main aspect of my day to day that I realize that while I never want to move back to the US and live there full time, there is an aspect of realizing when you're the one living the life that's not the norm, how much and how outside you feel because you're not doing the same thing everybody else is doing in their day to day. So for me, like my godchildren, I have two, missing the birthdays, missing the holidays, or like my cousins are now like starting to get married and I'm not there because it's just not feasible at the time. Now, when the next steps that I'm putting into place in my life arise, I hope to be able to just pack up and go wherever. But for right now, it's very much kind of like I live a normal life. I just live it abroad, right? So, I'm laying here in my hotel room. Well, it's actually more of like an apartment than a hotel. Um, because I'll be here in Cape Verde, Cabo Verde, for a month. I realized like how you can be blessed and full of gratitude and still feel lacking in that your life is just there, but not there. And so I'm still focused on how to get there without losing and without appreciating where I am now. So, yeah, these are Chronicles of a Traveler. Um, I want to post more about the behind the scenes, the real life of being away from home, being away. And I'm going to say that again, not necessarily being away from home, but being away from the constant, being away from the norm. And yeah, just join me in seeing what it's like to live away from what people consider the norm, and what that looks like, what I think about, what I process, and but still finding ways to enjoy it, because I've chosen this life. Let's be honest. It wasn't forced on me. I could easily be back in DC living a 9 to 5 and doing the things, but I wouldn't be happy there. So, do you live in happy misery, or do you live in the solitude that brings you joy? Think about that. Okay, till next time. Bye.